pressed.
No, now it's been pressed. Fuck you.
Oh, button pressed.
I waited until after you said the phrase button pressed.
Okay.
Right. Oh no!
Oh no!
Then
Demonetized.
We see it in the chat. I see what you said in the chat. Oh no! Oh no! Right. Okay. So
Please don't say the N-word. Don't pull
he's gonna come in and he's gonna say the M words. I believe him. I believe exactly what he's saying. But we have returned to the world of Outlaws that will now be being weekly because of because I put the bullet in the back of Drelek's head, and so now this is it. If that's how you found out that I killed that campaign, I feel bad for you. But
I know.
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Jan.
No, I'm glad you.
It's not us. It's you.
Yeah. You're the first one to watch this one. What are you talking about?
Hey, watch the first one.
The first one.
I know. It was a fucking joke.
Yeah, I know too.
Right.
I'm surprised you watched the first one.
So am I. Welcome to space, Jonathan.
It's okay, Caitlin. You're an acquired taste.
Yawns.
Uh-huh.
Yawns in space.
Jesus Christ.
UPN already did that. It was called Homeboys in Space.
I forgot that was a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
But right, okay. Everyone, click on your tokens and roll me initiative for the weekly question asking.
No, Nuthugger.
Wait, what?
Said the N-word.
He said the N-word.
Yeah.
I found the N-word. I looked up a dictionary full of N-words.
I mean, that's fair.
Sky, click on your character and roll initiative.
Alright, give me 5 seconds.
One, two,
two,
3, 4, 5.
I moved my tokens.
I appreciate it just how many of us were assholes and decided to count. You didn't click your token, Sky.
How did I click? I thought I clicked my token. Alright,
I'll add it for you, but just next time, please make
Alright,
sure.
how do I click my token though?
You click your token.
Your token.
Unfortunately,
No,
you didn't follow the rules. You're tonight's biggest loser.
Right there, Sky. You're right there.
Oh, there?
Gay.
Oh! I was clicking it in the menu.
No, you gotta click your token on the actual thing.
It's a good start. We're getting warmed up.
They're learning.
Right, okay. But that being said, now it's been put in order. Kara, you are the first one on the list, so you can ask myself or any other person here a question in regards to D&D and their characters and the setting.
The answer is no.
Hold on a second.
Oh, perfect.
No, I swallowed something wrong.
Oh, okay.
Kate.
Oh, that's what she said.
Oh, God damn it.
I told you this was going to happen.
I forgot about the Tuesday. I remembered the Monday.
Go on.
Given that you are what you are, how would you have found your way off planet and to where we are at, and why?
That's a good question. How did Starry, a Wobblegog, find their way?
To get off planet, she had help from a certain someone.
Oh.
That
a special someone.
Hex, but one more knowledgeable, protecting her people.
Okay.
Like I figured that person told her a way to get off the island, get off the planet, you know?
Okay.
So she just followed orders there. After that, it's literally been, I'm going to take a crapshoot here and hope that my people are here. No. Okay. Can I free some animals? No. Oh God, where do I go now? And like she'll just like try to sneak onto ships and stuff. Like, ignore the brightly colored armor, please.
So there you go. She snuck about on ships. Essentially, is the is the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That is you. So, Tara, it is now your turn to ask a question.
Alrighty. Starry,
Yeah.
what is your character's favorite thing to do in their free time?
Aww.
She loves to dance, sing, look at the stars, and just kind of chill. She's very easily pleased.
Small minds easily filled.
Yeah, that's exactly it. She's just like, I'm happy now. Okay.
All right.
I love Story so much.
Sky,
is
it
best
is your
girl.
turn. It is your turn now, Ashley, to ask the question. So ask away.
All right. Huh. I need to think of a question.
Would you like to phone a friend?
No,
I really would like to phone a friend.
no friend.
You
phone.
can do it, Sky. Just ask any question that pops into your head.
Yeah. Anything you want to know about any of the characters?
All right. Praxis.
Okay.
How many years have you been dealing with the double personalities?
I think I mentioned last time. I think the answer is actually mixed a few times, so I should probably get it straight in my head. But I think it's a period. Yeah, I'll give a range for now because I'll probably solidify it later. I think it's a period of somewhere 10 to 15 to 20. It's been a long time.
Years. So it's been a very long time.
I think I did. I think I did say it happened when he was 7.
Yeah.
I think I did say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's dealt with it
You've
for
been a level
long...
3 fighter for that long? You suck ass.
He's not a level 3.
Level 6.
Oh yeah.
No,
It's taking
level
you that
3
long to get
level
3
3.
levels? God.
Yeah, I was
You
like,
really are in a Hex campaign.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Devin's the only level 3 character here. We're all
Can you make an X campaign mood sheet, please?
I forgot we started at level 6. We've been starting at level 3 in most campaigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that. So Starry, so Caitlin, ask a question, please.
Sky.
Yeah.
Why has Asher, right?
Ash.
Ash.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to say Asher, but that's Devin's.
That's old shit.
That's a dead character.
Very dead.
Why did Ash end up joining this little hodgepodge?
Ash saw it as an opportunity to find something that they could possibly steal from, that they could find something to obtain and use for either basically pawning or something of that nature. Ash is someone who has lived on the streets for quite a while, so they basically have kind of lived off of pawning and theft and stuff like that. So basically kind of a scam artist in a way.
Okay.
It's breaking into a corporate building. There's a lot of good shit there that can sell for a lot of money.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, Alex, it is your turn.
All right, good. I'm hopping on the bully Caitlin hype train.
Yeah.
Damn!
So, Caitlin,
Oh, fuck you.
your class, from what we know, is a rune knight.
Yes.
But specifically, runes are a genuinely pretty uncommon thing, and that's how you get your powers and whatnot.
Yeah.
How did Starry come across the runes that enabled them to become a rune knight?
This is a good one.
Okay, I can't go into full answer on this one because that's spoiler territory.
But you can say some stuff.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
some
I am.
stuff.
But I will say the person that helped her get off the planet protects her people. And they are the ones who taught her the runes and gave her her powers, which she doesn't realize she's a fighter. She just thinks she's a cool magic user.
So this person was just like, "You there, small creature in the back," threw a rock at you, and then said, "Powers."
Well, not quite like
This
that.
one.
This one right here.
The whole reason Starry was chosen is she's one of the younger people of the Wabugongs.
One of the dumber ones, and we wanted to see what she could do.
If we give a child a nuke, what'll happen?
We treat
Yeah,
her
basically.
wrong on purpose as a joke.
Yeah. Exactly.
Aw, don't be mean to Starry. She tries her best.
She tried
But,
her
like,
best.
But like she was one of the youngest, and when some of the Wabugongs got stolen, she wanted to go help, while others, while they felt bad for their fellow Wabugongs, were afraid to venture out. Because I picture, I don't know if Hex agrees with me on this, and if so, let me know. I picture the Wabugongs as very peaceful people.
Yeah.
They rarely have a fighter.
Yeah.
They're the less warlike equivalent of the fucking teddy bears from Return of the Jedi.
Oh,
Basically, yeah. And
Okay,
like,
that goes about in line as well with what Helena told me I would know because I nat 20 then in the history
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
So
yeah, so the only reason she's got the abilities she has is because, like, the person who watches over them went, oh shit, I can't go. They don't want to go. You're willing to go. I'm going to do my best to help you out.
I'm gonna
And
teach
so
you
he-
some shit.
Yeah, like, tried to teach her some shit, and some of it stuck, some of it did not.
Yeah. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. So, Devin, you are the last person to ask a question.
Eeny, meeny, miny, Caitlin.
Fuck
Perfect.
you, you bastard.
What I think you gave numbers last time, but I'll ask again. What is the size difference between standard Starry and bigger Starry?
She is currently, like, at her current size, 4 feet. I think it goes up to 8 feet, so she literally doubles in size, I think, right,
Where
Hex?
you go up a size level, so you essentially go to about 6, 7-ish foot. Kind of, you become more people sized, which
However-
is great because that's the only time you'll ever get to feel what it's like to be people sized.
Fuck you too.
Yeah.
I imagine if I could throw this in here,
Yeah, go
is that because small and medium share the same token size and then become large?
Yeah.
In Caitlin's case, Starry becomes the high. She becomes a people in terms of size, but then she gets really wide. She's just she just pops out.
I mean, Starry.
Chunky.
Well, no. To be fair, Starry is fairly chunky. Not like huge chunky, but they're a chunky species.
I need to speak to Vexy and ask Vexy to commission the "Oh Lord, they come in," but with chunky Starry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I approve. We all approve.
Do we?
You should.
And that's the questions, but it's not because I am now every week going to partake in this just to fuck people up as well. But I'm actually going to ask Tara a question.
Thank God.
What?
Yeah, because I'm actually curious about Camellia for something. So I know Camellia is one of the flower people. But a question I had for, and this is totally up to you, do the flower people change in their coloration based on the season, or are they always the same kind of range of colors?
That's an interesting question.
So kind of like Eladrin?
Yeah, that's what I was curious about. How would you choose on that one?
I imagine it would depend on the type of Floron. So like Camellia, she's more of like a tropical plant type, so she wouldn't have multiple seasons to go through, typically, at least where her people come from. So she probably wouldn't, but she might have some difficulty in like colder environments just generally because of that. Whereas one of the tree ones might be like, oh yeah, when it gets really cold out, I lose my leaves, and I just spend a few months bald.
Okay,
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that.
Imagine not being a conifer tree. Posted by my evergreen gangs.
But now that being said, we'll go into the game, and I'll go into the recap from before. Good questions, everyone. And like I said, I'm gonna partake as well now because there are some points that I get a question, and it's interesting for me to ask. Like over there, I didn't know exactly how that would work with all the different Florans, so I thought I would ask. So basically, last session, the group gathered. You all met outside a semi-abandoned warehouse, where you spoke to an individual that has only actually been referred to as the manager. Those of you in on the Monday campaign would actually know the name of this person, but because no one asked their name, and because they didn't freely give their name, in this campaign they're just going to be referred to as the manager. You've got an understanding of everyone who's there, and kind of that you're all from various kind of degrees of criminality. Mr. Management. You kind of the elusive manager, 100%. You all kind of now have an understanding that you're going to be breaking into a Accelerator Industries building that is currently under renovations, updating its security, because as the news broadcast played 14 days ago, there was a terrorist attack against another corporate building of the same corporation. And since that event, loads of the buildings of that corporation have been updating their security to make sure it doesn't happen again. The building that you are going to, building 13, is one that is undergoing the renovations as we speak. And the manager has found that now would be the best time to infiltrate that, because they are aware that a certain item that they wish to have is in the vault of this building. And a alpha, quote-unquote, GIF, an alpha by the name of Astra, has managed to track down exactly where it is in this building. Astra is refusing to tell the manager exactly what deposit box it's in, because Astra feels that if she said what deposit box it was in, she may outlive her usefulness and doesn't want to possibly be killed. But she is prepared to lead you guys into the building to get the safety deposit box. So that's the plan. You're going to go into the building and you're going to make your way out to the top to get this safety deposit box in the vault. The manager has told you that he doesn't know if there's going to be any kind of problems that might get in the way, but he has given you, in his own words, some party favors to help you get through the building if you have any problems, which is a range of smoke grenades, flashbangs, shrapnel grenades, and stim packs. Stim packs are stand-ins for health potions in the space-themed Zion games. So the bag was dumped in front of you. Scullery took the bag while a few people popped their hands in and took one or two things from it. And you were all given identity cards that will essentially get you into the building. What you do from getting into the building, the manager has left up to you. He doesn't care how you get the item from the deposit box. He just cares that you get the item. You all ended up the session leaving his office in the warehouse, and you were all essentially outside. Some of you didn't move to outside, but you were all outside. And you are going to make your way to the building. Is there anything anyone would like to do, or would you like to just fast forward to the building?
I would like to leave Starry behind.
That's not an option, I'm afraid.
Quick question. Does Starry move at 25 instead of 30 feet?
No, Starry, I believe...
30.
At Faye. Yeah, Starry moves at Faye.
That's a fast midget.
It is a fast midget. That's what...
As
Oh, Lord,
a
she comes.
certified midget, I am offended by this.
Can we enlist the aid of the mommy milkies?
No, the mommy milkies will not be coming with you. They are the
Sorry.
bodyguards of the manager.
Unfortunate.
Please?
So, but is there anything you guys want to do, or do you want me to transition you to building 13?
I want to say, I think we had mostly discussed that some of us were only good in combat. And
we
that
can,
those that
we can
talk
pick up
about
that. We can pick up that discussion if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
yeah. Because I know we had started it, but then it was kind of a thing where the guy, the Mr. Scrungo Beepus, the manager, was just like, Beepus, Beepus, now you leave us.
Beepus, Beepus, get out of my office.
Yeah.
Me.
But yeah, if you want to, we can re-pick up the conversation of discussing what are people good at. So yeah, let's take it from that.
Okay. Zol was kind of just like, so I know I kind of went into a lot of detail about myself, as I am only good at dealing with corpses. And I know what Scullery does, but I don't think any of you guys know what they do.
Well, I mean, I guess to tell you what I can do, I have to ask you a question. Do you know what a Psi Mage is?
Would Zol know what a Psi Mage is? Pretty sure.
A Psi Mage, yes. You would know 100. All of you would know 100% that a Psi Mage is someone that has the ability to use magic, but uses it through psionic
I would say
abilities.
Starry wouldn't know that though.
Okay, if you think Starry wouldn't know that, then that makes sense. But anyone else, if you had an intelligence score of 10 or higher, I would say that you know that a Psi Mage is an individual that can control magic through psionic abilities through their mind.
Yeah, I know that much.
All right. Do you know what a siren is? This I would ask you to roll. You can either roll history. If you want to know, if you think your character might have an idea of what a siren is, roll history. So yeah, Zol, you 100% know that a siren is a very specific type of Psi Mage. Paraxis, no.
That's honest.
Hex, I want to be specific about what I'm rolling for.
Okay.
I want siren mythological or like siren being.
Okay. But
I don't.
Scullery, no idea what a siren is. If your intelligence score is above 10 and you would know it, then you would know that a Psi Mage is someone that uses magic through their mind, but you don't know what a siren is. So I'll go from the highest to the lowest. So Zol, you 100% know that a siren is an individual who is a specific breed of Psi Mage, more on the kind of like the ranged kind of form of psionic abilities, but they have abilities to tap into the creation of a psionic ranged weapon that is bonded specifically to them. This weapon it's always a ranged weapon, but it can take many different forms. It's often something that only they can control. And it's widely known that psionics that are sirens also seem to have this ability that's kind of very specific to them. So some of them have been documented to have the ability to summon psionic arms. Others seem to have the ability to lock a person into place, like force their body to lock up. Some have even been told to have abilities where they are able to summon a kind of mechanized suit that they can get into that has a mind of its own out of their own brain. But all of them seem to have very specific abilities. But none of them have ever been known to have more than one of the abilities. They all only seem to have one specific ability. Ash, you would know that sirens are Psi Mages that can create a form of ranged weapon from their own magics, and each one of them has some kind of abilities that are unique to them.
So Zol would then take a kind of like raise an eyebrow, like if one would attempt to smell what the rock is cooking. Raise an eyebrow at our alpha friend, and basically say, "So which one are you, or what do you do?"
Well, I don't really want to do it right now, because if I do it right now, it'll use up a lot of my mental energy, but
Fair.
Let's just say I can appear in one place and then I can get to the other really quick.
Neat.
It has its uses, especially if that use is getting right up beside someone and putting a bullet for their head.
Yeah, no, definitely useful.
Starry.
Praxis likes that part very much.
So, Starry, you were looking for information on mythological sirens.
Yes.
You remember that your companion once told you a story from the history books of beautiful creatures that would lure male sailors to their deaths from rock beds around islands.
All right, Starry's gonna go. Oh God, the voice. That's right. Let's see if we can do this again.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Does that mean you're gonna sing people to sleep?
Zol turns to Starry at that question.
As that happens, Astra...
Praxis thinks this is a valid question.
Astra holds her hand, and her revolver appears in it. It psionically builds itself in her hand and says, "Well, you see, my people, we have a very specific kind of song that sings people to their deaths. It's usually the sound of gunfire. So I guess technically, yes."
Oh. What is death, by the way?
Oh, don't worry, you'll see.
That's what we call a gun.
Oh. It's different than my weapon.
Yes, it's very different from an umbrella, I'll tell you that much.
But can everybody hear this voice all right?
Yes, I can hear fine.
Okay, because I know the problem with the last one, so I figured I'd change it up just a bit. Unless people were having trouble hearing.
I don't think anybody had a problem hearing the voice last time. It was the volume.
Well, the volume, yeah.
We heard the voice. That was the problem.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I won't go as high pitched.
No, you're fine.
No, go high pitched.
No, it's fine. Like I don't want to hurt anybody's ears.
Crack your voice.
Astra just casually, holds out the gun to the side and just looks at the rest of the people and goes, "All right, well, Zol's told us what he can do with corpses. I've kind of said what I can do with this," gestures to the gun. "What about the rest of you?"
Well, scullery can get us into anywhere, I think.
Is that true?
I mean, I do have a way of.
Oh my god! Okay, I almost choked on my cough drop. Why did you do that?
They can die to prove a plot point is real. No!
I can be pretty convincing if I need to be. I can also be pretty stealthy if I have to be. Also, I can also heal people if I feel interested enough in doing so.
Healing's always a good thing to have. A medic of some sorts is always good to be on the team, even if it's one with magic.
Praxis enjoys being alive.
I will second what the elf said. I too enjoy being alive. Speaking of which, what can you do, crazy hair?
Praxis can slash and attack and also use toots for big blasts.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is toot?
That toot is my... he pulls the shotgun off his back. And it says toots in a very crude fucking, writing on the front. Looks like he did it with his nails.
I mean, of all the names you could have picked. Okay.
And out of his side, a friend pops out.
Where is he? I'll bring him on.
Yeah. Just ethereal from his waistline. And I can do just
Pops
about
out like
everything.
a conjoined twin.
Yeah. No, it pretty much, yeah. And I can do pretty much everything he can do.
Right, yeah, I forgot about your shadow friend.
Sorry.
Also, a trick that we sometimes do is when I'm on the field, we can actually switch places. So if there's ever a gap that you need to cross, one of you to cross, let me know, and I can get him over there. It's rather simple.
All right. I mean, I guess that's useful. If we gotta travel across a bridge. What about you, Red?
Well, I got a knife, and protrudes
Stab
a
self.
with a psionic energy creates soul knife. The soul knife looks kind of holographic, so it's kind of shiny basically on all ends.
He's gonna get close and look at it because he thinks it's pretty. Oh.
Not bad, eh?
I mean, it's no gun, but I can see that it has its uses.
Looks very useful for stabby.
From what I've heard about soul knives, they don't leave marks, so that's extremely useful.
Yeah, pretty good for sneaking up on people and getting their cash.
Astro
What
will
I
then
didn't
direct
say
their Astro will then direct their attention to Camellia. All right. How about you? I've not ever really worked with a Florian before, but what can you bring to the table?
Well, I'm nice to look at, and I'm good at talking.
I mean, those are good skills to have. I mean, being able to talk to people, being able to get on their side or get them on your side is always good to have, especially in something like this.
Praxis is not
Also-
good at this.
I'm a decent distraction. I can manipulate people with magic. I can do a lot of unethical things that are generally frowned upon in general society.
All right.
Understood.
You got me intrigued on that last part, but I think perhaps that's something that's best not asked about, but best found out about when things happen.
I'm going to like you already.
I do hope we get along.
I will come out and speak to all of you a little later. Toodles.
Mm,
He zooms
mean-
back in.
neat.
I guess if we need anyone to do any talking, I guess it's best to leave it up to you, Camellia, and I guess to a lesser extent, Scullery. I'm not really that good with the talking.
I like to talk, but Scholar usually just tells me to shut up.
All right, so
I
you need-
never tell you to shut up.
It's a good dynamic.
if we need people to talk, Camellia and Scullery, if things go sideways, the rest of us can step in.
If you ever need all the attention drawn to one place, I'm pretty good at that.
That would be very useful. Alright, well, unless you got anything else you want to ask, I reckon we should probably make our way to this building. It's a decent walk
Yes.
away, so...
As we're walking, Zol will flip his hood up. It's just because I imagine that he tries to stay out of like the street lamps.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll like specifically walk around the rings of light that they make.
That's, yeah, I can see that. Right, so, what I want you to do is put yourself in an order of how you would go into the building. So the building is like, it has enough space for 2 people to go in first, then, 2 by 2. So what to do is whoever wants to be the first people to go, put 1 person here and then 1 person here. And that's going to be the order that you're going to go in. So Zoe, you want to go right in the front, yeah?
I imagine Zol. He knows that he should let other people do the talking, but Zol does like just to be. He likes to see things first.
All right, I'll have
Praxis will
Astro
be
would go
middle line.
behind you then. So, Scullery. Oh, okay. No,
Typically,
no.
where Zol goes, Scullery goes.
Okay.
So
All right. We'll
Just
work
like
with
your
that one then. Right. So I'll just copy and paste you guys over onto the next map.
While they're traveling,
Mhm.
Starry will be talking to Praxis and go,
Are those antlers like mine?
Ah,
Antlers.
The pointy.
No, this is Praxis's hair.
Oh, it's very pointy.
and she's just gonna tap it and see if it bounces.
Praxis says, "Thank you."
I like it.
Praxis likes you.
Adorable.
Starry will do
also-
like a little walkie dance thing.
Roll me a performance check.
I'll do that.
I want to see how well you dance.
In his head, he thinks, "I must protect this one with my life."
You do a shit dance. Your feet are all over the place. You're
Listen.
stumbling.
It only makes it more adorable.
Because here's the thing. Starry can sometimes dance good, sometimes dance bad, but she doesn't care. She's having a party.
You have a Winnie the Pooh moment at one point where you fall on your tum-tum and you have to get back up.
Dude,
Oh,
you-
bother.
you joke, but her day starts with a Winnie the Pooh exercise.
I wasn't joking.
Stop this
Right, so you go towards the building, and this is kind of what you see on the inside as you look through the door. So I will ask Scullery and Zoe, do you, upon seeing what it's like, do you go through, or do you wait for the others? Do you ask for other people to go through before you? Let's just say that you're on the map, but you're actually outside.
Okay.
How do we go from here?
I imagine as we approach the building, Zol would turn to Scullery and to the and to specifically Asher and Camellia, because they'd probably be the closest ones to us, because that little
They are, yeah.
four-person pocket. And Zol would show that he has a mask, and he's like, "I'm assuming we'll save this for when we get into trouble, right? Put on the mask, unless it's bright in there, then I'll have to put it on. But I don't like wearing the mask; it hurts."
I would suggest, unless you really didn't want to, maybe going in with the mask would be the best bet. But if it's really that problematic for you to
Well,
wear it,
It's not problematic. I don't know if it would make people suspicious of me. Scullery, don't you have a mask? You should.
I do.
You should. Yeah. You don't know how bright it's gonna be in there.
I also know that people seem to find it suspicious when people just walk into businesses wearing masks.
That is true. Oh, if it's rather bright in there, do the lights look like they're pretty bright?
no. In fact, if you, it looks not dark, but just dim light is what I would describe it as.
I must say, because
They
I know.
ain't wasting the electricity bill when there's barely anyone in there.
Yeah. Okay. So then, if it's just dim light, then Zol basically just be like, okay, yeah, no. If it doesn't look like it's too bright, I probably don't need to put on the masks just yet. But it might be good to have them handy just in case.
All right. I guess before we go in there, we should discuss the elephant in the room. When we go in there, how are we going about this? Are we gonna go, or are we gonna try and talk our way in?
Well, we have two people that can talk. Why don't we use them?
I.
Sure, I talking. Yeah, that's fine.
He didn't mean you.
Did you mean Starry?
No.
No. I
Definitely not.
look at Camellia and go, right, I reckon if you go in there with Scullery to back you up, you could probably talk your charm to these guys on the inside. Just remember, your security guard says that we're here to overlook some maintenance on one of the upper floors, so try to stick to that story.
And we'll
I can
be
do
right
that.
behind you.
You guys can do it. I know it.
All right.
So if Scullery and Camellia wants to go in, just pop yourself over here, like where the entrance is, and you can actually go in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm being smothered.
Oh no.
Right. So are you going straight in through the metal detectors?
Yes.
Okay.
I would set off the alarms though.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, when you go through the metal detector, do either of you have any form of weapons that are made of metal?
I've got things that are metal.
Okay, Scullery, do you have things that are made of metal?
Yes.
So, the moment you go through the metal detector, goes off, and two guards immediately step towards the tables, and I will show the guards for the people that have not seen them. These are the guards, and they both seem to be wielding light Magitech rifles, and they raise them at the two of you. And there's a moment of worry as they ask you, right, you set the alarms off, what have you got on you? You got any weapons?
I've got one. It's just for self-defense, though. You want me to put it on the table?
Put it on the table.
I will step over to this table and I will start to put my various weapons on the table. So it'd be the shield, it'd be the rifle, it'd be the thunderball.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this gun you found.
No, I have a gun.
It'll be
No,
the arm
no,
chucks. It'll be the arm chucks. Wait, no, wrong campaign.
Oh no.
But I do corroborate Camelia's story that it is for protection. You cannot be too careful with the various criminal organizations that are running around. You have to take care of yourself.
So Camellia, you're saying to your guard that it's for protection. What weapons do you have, Camellia? I've had the rundown of what Scullery has, but what weapons does Camellia have?
All right. Weapons are just metal objects.
Tell me all the metal objects, but I do need to
All
know
right.
all of your weapons. But the metal objects,
So-
yeah, you can tell me those.
So the first thing that she would pull out is just this really elegant rapier that has this beautiful scabbard and very ornate. There's a glass rose on the hilt.
Ooh.
And she would set that down first, and she'd look to the guard and say, well, that one's mostly for show. And then she would pull out a dagger
Mm-hmm.
and set that down. And then she would pull out a crowbar and set that down. And then she would pull out her lamp and be like, I mean, it's metal, and I guess it could be a weapon. And then she'd set that down.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Is there any more that you set down, or is that everything?
Yeah. So there's a half harp that she pulls out, and she's like, "Yep, the strings on that. You could definitely strangle somebody with that." Sets that down. Pulls out a hurdy-gurdy. And goes,
no.
"Yep, strings on that one too." And sets that down. And then I look to the guard and give him a smile.
Okay. Roll me a persuasion for your smile. So Camellia, you roll me a persuasion.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh God!
Oh.
God
Oh!
damn!
Oh shit! It's a fucking fantastic job, by the way. So, as you're setting it down, you place the rapier down, you place the dagger down, and like when you're placing the rapier down and you're placing the dagger down, they're very diligent. They're watching what you're doing. They've got their hands on the rifle, but what you would instantly notice, and I'm not even going to make you make a perception for this because it's very obvious. The moment you put the dagger down, they aren't watching what you're putting down anymore. In fact, they're ignoring what you're putting down, and their head is kind of, you can't see their eyes, but you can very much tell through your years of alluring and seducing that this individual is not looking at what you're putting on the table. They're ogling you. You can tell through the mask that you're getting the ogle stare at the moment.
My eyes are up here.
To the point where they don't even realize that you've put like a crowbar down. They kind of have heard about the hurdy-gurdy and all that, and but they haven't seen you put the crowbar down, and they will look at you and say, no, this is seems all fair to have, like you said, bad neighborhood and all that. You know, it's a very very elegant weapon choice. I mean, it's always better to have something to be safe. And like you said, this area is not very welcoming at times. I am going to have to explain, though, that you can't take these weapons up with you. I'm going to have to take them and leave them down here. But don't worry. You know, when you're free to go, you can come and you can pick it up from me. And, you know, maybe we could discuss your weapon choice, you know, privately.
Oh, sure. Thank you. I look forward to that.
You're welcome to take the rest of the stuff, though. The strings may be dangerous, but I trust you not to strangle any of my men with them, so you're all good on that.
Ha ha ha! Unless.
Oh, I'm sure that your guards are much better than I would be with a little string.
Right, so Scullery, you put down an assortment of weapons. You pulled the same thing of you saying, "Oh, you know, it's just for protection." Roll me a persuasion.
Can you beat a 31?
No way.
No, I
That's
Oh,
still
that's not
good
bad.
enough. So the guy, this guy is not focused on you at all. He is focused on exactly what you're putting on the table, and he says, I mean, I understand needing protection, but some of this is a bit excessive, don't you think?
can't. That's better safe than sorry.
I mean, the guns were enough. I don't know why you had this archaic weapon with you as well. You know you can't take this in the building, right?
That's understandable, but I wasn't in the building when I had it.
No, I know. I'm just saying that it's a bit of a strange thing to be bringing if you knew you were coming in here. But you know what? Just step off to the side. You know, if you need escort upstairs, let us know.
Knowing that we're here, we should be safe. I just needed it out there.
I get that. Now just step aside.
I will step aside.
Okay. So those of you outside could have. You're literally outside the door. You heard the security gate go off. You heard the metal detector go off. Question. There's something you didn't tell me about, Scullery. Do you still have the bag of grenades?
Yes.
Oh no.
Did you put the bag of grenades on the table?
No, because I forgot I had the bag of grenades.
So
I mean,
I as a player forgot.
So are you? So right, let's just say, are you still holding onto the bag, or would you have? Had you remembered, would you have put the bag on the table, or would you have held onto the bag?
we're giving it to somebody else.
Actually,
things can't be left in the shadows, can they?
No.
Then I would have done my best to conceal them.
Roll me a stealth check and a sleight of hand. Okay, so you've hid it, like you've hid the bag kind of behind you a little bit. I'm just gonna roll an insight. We're gonna roll a perception check for the. Oh no.
You critted, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. So the guard looks at you as you move it and goes, "Hold on. The bag. What's in the bag?"
Pulls
Okay.
gross.
So at this time, I actually would like to say this before,
Yeah.
because I imagine addicts would see the what's going on from outside.
You're literally just outside. You can see all that's going on.
I'm gonna
You hear the
save Kara.
conversations.
Yeah, I'm gonna save Kara in this one moment. Because Addix will turn to Astra and say, "Our two talkers are in there, but looks like we'd be stuck out here." And so he'll put on his mask. And he's like, "So let's go in hard."
Oh my god.
Are we talking hard or hard?
We're talking so hard that these guys aren't going to be walking. And Zol will flash his claws through his long sleeves, his very long sleeves, as he puts on the mask, which I imagine it covers pretty much the eyes and the face, but has like a small thing that helps kind of go over there. It's kind of like a masquerade mask, essentially.
Yes, yeah. That's what I was picturing.
Yeah. Yeah, and Zol will just basically... Is this door metal or glass? I'm assuming it's glass.
It's glass.
Zol's going to basically just, punch through the glass. He's gonna
roll me a single attack. This is not part of, initiative roll or anything. Just roll me a single attack. Yeah, you 100%. I'm not going to make you roll damage. I'm going to say if you want to wreck the entire door or just part of it, I'm going to let you do that.
He's going hard. He's making a show of this.
He's smashing through the glass. The moment you smash through the glass, Astra grabs a hold of her knife, summons her pistol into her hand, and darts in next to you. Everyone roll me initiative. This was about how much I thought this was going to go. And yes, to answer your question, Kara, the Peacekeeper, the Accelerator Guard did nat 20 the perception check.
Here's the thing. I could have probably convinced him that it's my bag of tools because I didn't lay my tools out.
No,
he would have super asked to see on the inside of
that. Addix, however, is not going to implicate the two of you in this. He's gonna act like a third party.
He's acting like a third party. Okay, let me roll for Astra, and then I'll roll for the other guys. So initially. And then... Well, that shouldn't have been to GM.
This is so good that I rolled a 20 for this, too. This.
Yeah, at the moment, you and Astra have actually rolled really high so that you guys can can burst in and start doing shit. So let me just roll the guard. I don't want it on GM, though. I don't know why it was going to GM. Ooh, dangerously close. But actually... I feel like that super fits. Right, yep. So combat. Zol, you've burst through the doors. You've got your claws ready. You've smashed through the glass. Asher is hot on your tail. What do you do? It's combat time.
So when they bust in, can I have a quick reaction?
No.
It's just to say something.
Oh, okay. If it's to say something, yes. But like grabbing items, I'm gonna say no.
No, it's not to grab anything.
Okay.
It's. I look at the guard and say, "See, this is why I have weapons."
That's fine. Oh, sorry. Shit, I'm really bad at dropping my mic today. Zol, though, it's your turn. You can do what you want to do.
So Zol will turn to the rest of the group and to Astra, and then we'll sit and basically just shout out, "Kill the guards and take the two of them. They'll take us to where we need to go."
Roll me a deception and a performance.
Got this. My deception's a 1. Oh, damn.
That's good. That's a good deception. Now roll me a... Oh. You're okay. All right. You're deceptive enough that kind of balances it out. But now you do your actions as you would normally do.
Okay, cool. So Zol will...
I looked away and things happened.
So I'm assuming there's shadows like in and around here, right?
Yes, 100%.
So I will actually, to further sell this, Camellia, I need you to make an athletics check, as I will grab you from the shadows with my orange shadowy hand.
Oh!
That's a 12. You gotta break a 12, but it's gonna crack. Oh.
Oh.
So you are grabbed by this like orangish blackish shadow hand.
You have been grappled. I will put a grapple marker on you.
And that is a full. Well, that's part of. I believe a grapple is part of an attack if you have 2 attacks. I believe
yes. Yeah.
So with that, he'll basically strut forward and look at this. And look at this guard and basically say, "You're unnecessary." And,
oh no!
And I will.
Out hard.
We're gonna do concentrated assault.
Go for it.
Does a 20 hit this man?
100% it hits.
Cool. I'm gonna do this by Twilight striking it as well.
Go for it, big guy.
We've made a series of choices here.
That's 16 damage.
And then, oh god, there's so much stuff I can do. Hold on a second. Oh fuck. Okay, once per turn after landing a melee weapon attack, you can force the creature to make a wisdom. I'm gonna just post this. You can force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw DC 8 plus proficiency bonus plus your strength modifier and become frightened of you for the next minute. That is a 14 DC.
I will get that guy to do that right now. So, wisdom save, you said.
Yes.
Wisdom save. He is he peeing himself. He's big scared.
From there, not that one. I don't think I can do anything yet because they're not dead.
You should be able to see all their health bars now. I have popped all their health bars on. So.
Okay, cool. So you know what I'll do now then is I will then use my bonus action to attack him, but not concentrate assault this one.
Okay, your offhand weapon, go for it. That misses, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine.
Right, is that your turn then?
Yes, that is my turn.
So, Astra comes barreling in. She's going to move towards the side here, and she's going to aim her gun at the other guard, and is going to attempt to do a big bang bang on him, but only the one bang bang. So, there it is. Take off GM though. I don't want to do it. She misses completely, sadly. Yeah, that's all she can do. No. She's how much movement has she used? Let me see if she can.
Wasn't that much.
No, she can do the rest. So then she's going to take a step forward, and with her dagger is going to try to stab at that guy. So let's try with that one. Actually hits, and that does 9 damage. She gives him the good old stabby wabby. There we go. Right. It is now the guard's turn. So this gentleman is frightened of you, so he's going to action disengage from you.
How dare.
And then he's going to start to move. He's going to go over to here. The gentleman over here, who has his light magitech rifle, is going to take aim on you, Zol, and is going to start firing at you. So tell me if any of these hit.
Misses. Hits.
So take 8 piercing damage, please.
Okay. -8. There we go.
The other guy has his light magitech rifle out, and he is going to attempt to try to shoot at Astra. Obviously, he's within 5 feet, so all of his attacks are at disadvantage. So the first one misses, and the second one misses. The third guy fourth guy, over there is going to take aim and is going to try to shoot you, Alex. So first one. Oh,
that was hit.
That shouldn't be an advantage, but 24 is the first one. So take 8 and 8. And then that's his first attack, and then he's going to do his second attack at you again, and completely misses. Right, Camellia, it is your turn. You are being grappled by the shadowy visage of Zol's ability. You've kind of gathered that from what Zol has said that he's trying to not implement you in what's going on, so bear that in mind.
All right. Camellia is going to lean her head back and scream as loud as she possibly can.
I appreciate you staying in character. Roll me a performance check for that. I want to see how well you scream.
Oh, give us a good performance.
All right.
Can you actually scream for us, Tara?
No.
Don't scream. It's a good enough scream. It's heat of the moment. They're not super paying attention to you, and you've done like a good enough level of a scream that they're buying it. They're buying that you're a damsel in distress at the moment.
Perfect. Just where I want them.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm trying to think. Probably not.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure I can actually do anything without blowing my cover.
That's true. Right, Ash, it's your turn. I'm gonna say you're about here. You have seen that Camellia and Scullery went in. As soon as they went in, the alarm started going off. You kind of realized, oh shit, we all have, well, most of us have weapons on us that are going to go off when the alarm triggers. And what they've kind of been dealing with that, and Zol has kind of said, "Oh, just follow my lead," essentially to Astra, and the two of them have barged in, said to "Oh, keep these two. We need them to get upstairs," and then have started attacking the guards on the inside. So it's up to you whether you want to just go in and continue that ploy or what.
I think yes, Ash would be reckless and would try and run in and help. That being said, how far can my knife go?
I believe you can throw your knives.
Knife?
Yes, a soul knife. Let me just get your sheet up a second, and I'll be able to help you. If you're looking to like do a ranged thing, you can throw it, and it is 60 feet. You can throw it. So I believe anyone. Yeah, any of the enemies you could hypothetically reach. If you go for the one in front of Astra, you would get a sneak attack on that as well.
Alright, I'm going for the one in front of Astra.
Okay, so if on your sheet there's soul knife thrown, I want you to click that for me, and I will tell you if that hits the individual or not. Okay,
Give me a minute, it's loading.
that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, I'm officially in first level trance. Did not realize
Yes,
that.
I was gonna say because you hit the concentrated soul.
On my phone. And then hit sneak attack.
Well, let me just see if that hits a second. My Chrome's being a bit funky at the moment. Hold on, yeah, my Chrome's being a bit funky at the moment. Give it a second.
It's a 24.
If it's a 24, then it 100% hits. So click Soul Knife in the chat first, and that will get you the base damage from the knife, and then hit Sneak Attack. So that's 6 base damage.
Alright, so let's hit sneak attack.
I think so, because otherwise, I'm not sure if we have it on your sheet for how much sneak attack you have. I think that's just the information of what's. No, that's just what sneak attack is. Give me 2 seconds, and I will.
Level 6, it should be like, I think it's 3d6.
I think it's free, but I'm just gonna double check it because I've got stuff open at the moment.
Yeah.
If my Chrome doesn't want to shit itself right now, which is what it's doing.
Rogue. Give me something good. Give me something good. Just rogue. Level 6, 3d6 on sneak attack.
Yeah. So go over. You can. Do you remember how to type in how to roll the dice?
Yeah, I believe so.
This is / roll space 3d6.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, you kill this man.
So, in fact, as he dies, you'll see a black energy trail from Zol's arms. And then where a lifeless body once stood. A Zambombo.
A Zambombo, yeah. That's going to give the health to the Zambombo as well. So, Sky, but how do you do this? Like, sell the kill to me. You've killed this guy. How exactly do you kill them? Like, obviously, you're throwing the knife, but how does that work?
I slide in, basically, and try and... I guess in an attempt to help Astra, I throw my knife, and I hope it hits. Basically,
it did very much.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you've successfully slid in, and you've thrown the knife, and you have in fact killed that guard. Right, so that is your turn. Scullery, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You've seen Astra kind of stab at the guy in front, and then Ash has just slid their way in and has tossed one of her knives towards the guard and just hit him, I'm assuming, somewhere in the facial region. And from the corpse of that individual, this horrific creature has sprung forth.
Alright, given that we are meant to be acting as though they are here to kidnap us,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to be acting panicked and attempt to run towards the guards.
Okay.
But as I'm running past Zol,
Mm-hmm.
Given that his Zimbabwe was summoned and that he's got a shadow grip on Camellia, to further add to his basically terrifying presence, as I step into his shadow, I start to scream in panic before disappearing into it.
Okay, roll me performance for your scream and panic. Oh, it's a real bad scream. It doesn't even seem like you're screaming. You're like, ah.
Oh no!
You can do the rest of what you were planning to do.
Right now, I'm gonna wait until we get closer to the rest of the guards.
Okay, no problem. All right, Starry, it is your turn. You have seen all that has happened so far. What are you gonna do? What did you do? Is Caitlin there?
I don't care.
Caitlin's on mute.
I kind of care because it's
sorry. I was literally taking a drink as you said that.
It's fine.
I don't know if it came up in the turn tracker right, but I think I am ahead of Caitlin.
Yeah, Praxis is ahead of me.
Because I have a 13.
That's weird. All right, because I pressed the order button, but yours was actually below hers.
But what I think happened is you pressed the order, and then Devin rolled.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. All right, so Praxis, you've seen all that's happened. What do?
I've kind of seen what's happened. It happened so fast.
Happened very fast in about 12 seconds.
Well, he sees a weird monster. Obviously, he's probably gonna get the fuck in there. The gate, is it like a thing that you have to hop over, or
No. There's a big space that you go through. It's a metal detector, Devin.
There's nothing to vault over.
No. You walk through it. There's a space for people to walk through.
Okay, well he's gonna charge the fuck in. And as he charges, oh Jesus, arrow keys. As he charges the fuck in, his friend is going to burst off of his chest, and except when he gets halfway, he basically sprouts legs and pops onto the floor, and they go to work.
Right. So what are you using to summon your friend? I need you to put in the chat the stuff that you.
Yeah. I had it listed, but manifest echo.
Okay, it's just important because I need to know what it is. So this is a bonus action.
I had it ready and it was being slow, and I was trying to stall.
That's fine. Yeah, that happens, buddy.
But yeah, so now we're out, and I'm going to run over and I'm going to slash. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it to use the what is the other move called? The one that lets him take an extra swing on a turn. Incarnation. Unleash Incarnation.
Action Surge is the extra swing.
Well, yeah, there's that too, but I was thinking of Unleash Incarnation for the for Fade.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that on this turn though. So I'm going to run in and slice.
Okay. I'm going to pause you a second.
Yep. Have I forgotten something?
Are you paying attention to this fight?
Like I said, I was kind of out of the room for a minute.
Okay, because that was summoned by Zol. That's Zol's summon.
Okay.
That's not an enemy.
Then he would know that, but I apologize.
Okay, let's rewind. Let's rewind. This is Faye's not there. Right. Okay. So now, bearing that in mind, that's something that Zol summoned. What would you do?
Probably just still get in and not
Okay.
worry about. Yeah, we'll probably just run there and.
Okay.
I mean, there are guards, but
Yeah,
there are
the trio of guards over there.
I'll leave it for
There's
now.
one guy that's scared.
Yeah, he's over there. He's pissing himself.
I do apologize.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's why, because I wasn't sure if that's why I asked, because I wasn't sure if maybe you were playing like, oh no, I'm with Camellia and Scullery, so that's why I asked to make sure. I wasn't sure if you were adding into the ploy or something.
I took a quick pee break, and I thought I could be quick enough that I wouldn't miss anything, and then there was a combat.
That's fine. That's fine. I wasn't trying to pick on you or anything. I was just trying to ask so that I understood this wasn't part of the ploy. Okay. That being said, though, if that's all you want to do,
That'll be fine.
Now it's your turn, Starry.
Yeah. When Zol was going over his powers, did he tell them about the hand and shit?
Yes, I showed them.
Yes.
Okay.
So you are aware that the zombie is something that he's summoned, the weird shadow creature, and that the hand gripping onto Camellia is something that he has made you aware that he can do. So you're aware that that's all him.
I'm thinking, sorry.
That's okay.
I would say, and due to Star's character, she would come in and try to get the hand off of Camellia.
Okay, like even knowing that it's Zol's.
Yeah.
Okay. That's like contesting a grapple with someone else contesting a grapple. Essentially, that's how that would work, right?
It would be the help action for Camellia.
Oh, okay, right. So yeah, you would provide the help action so that you're trying to pull the hand off of her, and it just means that if Camellia tries to escape, you're helping her to escape. Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do, or is that it?
That is it for starter right now.
Okay. Zol, it is now back on you.
Good.
Your Zombambo takes a turn after you, if I am correct, right?
Yes, it does take its turn directly after mine.
Wow.
So I'll have it flavored that we move at the same time.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I'm not gonna penalize that.
It's basically right here, and then the Zimbabwe will be right there on this guy.
Okay.
And I imagine because Scullery's in my shadow, they are right there as well.
Yeah. So we'll just we'll move the Scullery over to there just so that it makes sense.
And then Zol will kind of, with his large, sharp claws out of his comically long sleeves, will kind of like point at the guy who's running and kicking himself. He's like, "See, he's got the right idea." And and then I'll attack. And you know what? I'll go for the concentrated assaults. I'll stack my trances. That'll be fun.
Go for it, you madman! That definitely hits as well.
That's the thing. That'll also give me a stack of trans too. Damn. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, so hitting that does 12 damage.
Yeah.
And from there, at trans 2, I gain resistance to necrotic and poison damage.
Nice.
And additionally, you can, as a bonus action, change the damage type of your weapon to either necrotic or poison. So we're going necrotic.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. So then I'm at trans 2 now. Let me just go to, and actually here, let me pull up my let me do this thing here so I can see the bar. We'll just say this for now. There we go. 2 out of 5.
There you go. Yeah, that's handy. Thank you.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see what my maintenance is real fast. Maintenance DC 5 plus number Constitution save. Okay, so it's a 6.
Yeah.
I still have my trance up. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm 2 as a bonus action. Then I'll change it to necrotic, and I will decide to go back to. No, I'll stay with the concentrated assault for this next attack.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits. Oh, and he's dead. He's the big dead.
Okay, cool. Now that he's dead, I'm going to use my reaction again.
Summon another Zimbabwe.
Yeah, to summon another Zimbabwe.
Go ahead. Summon another Zimbabwe.
There he is. There they are. There my good boys are. And from there, actually, I'll have this one, instead of moving right with me, I can have it take...
Why did Internet Explorer open on my fucking computer?
I'll have this Zimbabwe go over to this guy.
Okay, go for it.
And then, because my turn will be over, essentially.
Yeah.
And this Zimbabwe will go to that guy. And they'll both slam a ram. So the first one on the guy that's frightened.
Yep, go for it.
Bloop. Shouldn't.
Misses.
Yeah, that was an advantage for some reason, but it did miss.
Yeah.
It only gets one attack.
Yep.
So then this is the attack on the full health guy.
Yep.
12
The 12 misses, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Okay.
That's their turn. They're just shadow beasts. Just going. Bleh.
That's right. So it's Astra's turn. Astra's gonna move. Yeah, she can. Right. So she's gonna move 15 feet to get to. No, almost did the wrong thing there. She's gonna move 15 feet to get to there, and then she is gonna take aim at the scared guy, and is going to attempt to put a bullet in him. Wrong character sheet. That's Ash's. Astra's. So 3. Sadly, she just misses, but she's going to then use the rest of her movement to get up towards the guy and is going to try and stab him. So, bonus action stab. That one definitely hits. And that's enough to kill. So, she misses with a gunshot, kind of the creature getting in the way. She runs up and manages to stab him in the side of the neck.
This creature will turn to her and smile. At least you think it's a smile. You can't tell; it doesn't have a face.
You're right there, buddy, she says to the strange shadow beast.
It gets no response.
This is now the other guard's turn, and it sees what's going on and doesn't like what's going on. So he is then he's not going to disengage, he's going to move, so feel free to do the thing if you want to do the thing.
Oh, he go and do the thing. Does it crit hit?
Yes, a crit. In fact, a crit just hits.
Good, that's 9 bludgeoning damage.
So he gets the shoulder tackle from him as he tries to go by. And then when he gets there, he retrieves something off of his belt.
Oh no.
I think we all know what this is.
Is there a grenade?
It's a grenade.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
They have grenades! I've made it very clear they have the grenades! I'm just gonna quickly run.
No.
So I need to quickly grab the grenade actual...
That's got a decent radius.
Blow up the hostages.
Blow up the hostages. Do
Blow
it.
up the... Hey! The moment big, weird, fucking ghost shadow beasts come in, I think he stopped caring about hostages. So, right, let's just remember. So 60 feet. Okay. So he's going to throw... He's actually not going to try to hit the hostages. He's going to throw it right there.
He hits the hostage anyway.
Yeah, so he hits there. He doesn't know that one of the hostages is in your shadow. So
No,
he pulls it off and gives it a toss. So everyone in there, you need to make a DC 15 dex save.
What if I nat 20 to... Do I take
You
no
nat
damage?
28, you pass. You don't take...
Yeah.
You don't take no damage, though. I'm afraid you... Oh, excuse me, I'm hiccuping. You still take damage, but...
Damn.
Astra failed. Your Zombambo needs to make one. Scullery's in the shadow, so I don't think Scullery needs to make one. Actually.
No, she'll just take the damage I take.
Yeah, I just take the damage automatically.
That's
I
good.
take what damage Alex takes.
He had a 9 on that save.
That's
Oh,
poor Zombambo. So I
How
believe
much damage do we take?
it's 6d6, so I'm going to roll it for you. So that's 5d6. So that's 27, 28 damage.
All right, I think my zombie can make a 33 con save.
You'd see as the explosion happens, you would see that the glass reality around Astra breaks, and the fragments of that glass seem to shatter around her. So that zombie needs to take damage from the barrier, which is the Cymage level. So
he's already dead.
Okay, well they're fine anyway. But
Yeah,
you would still see that it would shatter around them.
Yeah, it was 6 because I think it says it's the total damage he took, so it's 28 plus 5 to have it revive because he got one shot.
Yeah.
So he's 100% dead.
So you take half of that damage. You would
take 14.
You'd take 14, and then so would Scullery.
Yeah. Yep. I am doing okay. I'm at 25 out of 63 health.
Yeah. I'll get rid of the actual grenade now. So, Camellia, it is your turn. You are being grappled by this shadowy hand, but of course, you have the Wobblegog trying to break you free of it.
Alrighty. Yeah. It's a full action to try to break free from it, right?
Yeah. And you will do it at advantage.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
What if Camellia just crits again? What if? All right. I would say you break free.
Wait, when she breaks free, Starry's just gonna let out a sigh of relief and go, "Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness."
Once it broken free, you would notice the hand would disappear into the shadows again.
Alright.
That's your action. You still have movement and your bonus action.
I am going to. Praxis is looking like an invader, right?
Yes.
Alright. Is it possible for me to, as I am trying to run to this guard, for me to, kind of try to shove Praxis out of the way, but lean and whisper, make it look good?
Yes, I will 100% let you do that. So roll me a stealth for the whisper, and roll me a performance for trying to shove him. So yeah, the whisper is very stealthy, and the performance is really good. So you feel like this push against you, but you know there's no real actual force behind it. You feel this is a performance push, and you exactly hear what Camellia says to you. So yeah. And you can move all the way over there. Do you want to take the attack of opportunity as they leave, Paraxis?
On them?
Yeah.
just try to miss the shotgun shot.
That was the point of what she was trying to do.
Yeah,
that's what she wants you to do.
All right, let's oh boy. Please miss.
Please crit.
Okay, yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're probably right. Maybe we'll be smarter to fucking swing and miss.
You said shotgun, so
there's less chance of maybe hitting now that they're gone.
Bang, your friend.
Just double tap her real quick.
Just start screaming.
Kill Camellia on one shot. Oh.
Oh no!
Raw damage, Devin.
You're at raw damage.
Yeah.
Let it be one. Okay, it's not too awful.
That's 11 damage.
Oh, it looks awful when you see your health bar.
Praxis whispers very softly, "Sorry."
I just give him the okay hand gesture behind my back as I'm running away.
Fuck!
Oh god, she's a right winger.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Right.
Oh, that bitch scratched me. Fuck!
Alright. You did get a bit of a nasty scratch grab as you tried to run away.
Running away like I'll choke that motherfucker out next time I get near him.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Camellia, or is that it?
I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Right, Sky, it is on you as Ash. You've seen the holobob, you've seen that there seems to only be one of these guys left, but they did hock a grenade at your friends. And you've seen that Paraxis kind of made this grab for Camellia as they try to run away to make it look good. And sure enough, the grab did connect. What do you want to do?
Honestly, I might like check to see if everyone that was hit by the bomb was okay.
Okay. So are you going to move towards them, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can move up to 30 feet. So move up to 30 feet towards the people. And you want to check to see if people are like physically okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Roll me a medicine check.
Sure. Give me a minute. Oh my god, why does this thing load so loud? There you go.
You're not a medical expert, but there is shrapnel in people, and shrapnel shouldn't go in people. So that's what you can tell. Is there anything else you would like to do? There is another enemy still alive.
I would like to attack said enemy.
So because you can't get any closer to them, unless you
Alright.
wish to bonus action dash towards him, because you are a rogue and you can do that. You can just choose to throw your knife at him. You won't get sneak attack, I'm afraid, though.
Alright, that's fine.
So throw your knife.
Oh my god, why is this so slow?
It's okay. It's roll 20.
That misses, I'm afraid. So you've thrown it and it's
Oh.
just missed them. Right, that's your action. You did a medical check. I let it be a free action. Is there any bonus actions you would like to do?
I don't think so.
Okay. It is now your turn. Then Scullery, you've in the shadow and you felt a nasty set of pain.
I asked Zol, what was that?
I say, and Zol will basically, like, with his claws, like, gesture at his, like, bloody black robes, and he's like, I'm gonna frack that man for doing that. Fucking grenades.
I pull myself partially out of the shadow, and I scream for the guard to help me. Save me, please, God. Do something before I get dragged back down into the shadow.
Right, roll me a deception check and a performance check. Deception's pretty good. Roll me the performance.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yeah. He looks at you and he shouts, "Just try to stay out of the way. I'll come over and get you. I'm gonna call for backup first, okay? Just calm down." Right. Is there anything else you want to do, Scullery?
I once again tell Zol if he can get me back to my weapons, I can be of use.
And Zol kind of looks down and nods.
He looks inside himself.
Looks inside himself.
And finds himself lacking.
Finds himself laughing.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to do, Scullery, or is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Right, Praxis, it's your turn.
Let me remind myself of my. I'm very out of it tonight. I don't know why.
No, I'm very out of it too, but it's because I'm sick, so don't worry about it.
My movement is just 30. Well, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to anything on this turn, but I will roll. It's 30, so I'll go there. Ooh, come on. Okay, so I'll roll up there and I think I do have space to kind of summon my other guy and help with the guard. I feel like I should help. Let me remind myself if I can just pop the shotgun though, if this range is all
I
right.
don't believe so.
I think you're probably right, but let me remind myself what the range is. It's 5 to 10.
You
So
are
no.
more than 10, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
can summon your doppelganger shadow manifest within 15 feet of you.
And then he would get an attack.
And then
Yeah.
he can take your attack, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're gonna pop that again. Not Glimpse of the Void.
I've got him
Further down. Manifest Echo.
And you wanted him here? Is that where you wanted him?
Yeah, pretty much there. Yeah. So just shadowy figure appears next to that guy, possibly scaring the ever living shit out of him. Because like, whoa. And he's just gonna get punched in the gut.
Yeah, so roll your attacks. That misses.
That's fine. No one ever said that Fade was a good shot.
What about
with
your
his
other
fist.
attack?
That's
You
true.
get 2
I do have a
attacks.
cycle. That's right. It's a whole new world.
Spider-Man. That one definitely hits. Roll damage.
Missed swing. Bam.
That kills him. You did 12 damage. He had 11 health. So, how does Fade kill this man?
He's going to push his fist right through the heart.
Yeah.
And kind of like I am. You tell me if this works in terms of like physics.
Mhm.
But I'm kind of imagining he kind of puts his hand inside and kind of crushes the heart because
Yeah.
he can just go in and out.
Yeah, I will totally let that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, and it just drops. So I think that's fun.
Right. Okay. So
Not fun for him.
That is combat. You have killed all the guards that were like at the front. I would say at this point, Astra reaches down and pulls a fragment of shrapnel out the back of her leg and says, "Well, that went about as bad as I thought it possibly could have went."
Praxis thinks it went very well.
Well, I mean,
Minus the part where Praxis had to hurt. Praxis is different. Praxis is sorry about that.
Can I look around the room, see if there's any recording devices?
yes, you can. Roll me a perception check.
I'm still just hanging out in the shadow because I don't know what's over.
You can't see any kind of obvious cameras or anything.
All right.
Hello, I'm back.
Then I'm just gonna look to Praxis and be like, no, that's what I wanted for the act. No big deal.
Praxis still thinks you put a bit too much into the swing.
Yeah, you may
Oh,
want to be careful with that.
I
Starry's
tried to make it look good, and it did look good. So
It
Oh,
did look
okay.
good, in fairness.
Starry's gonna take all the stuff on the table off and like waddle forward, carrying it all in her little arms, and go.
After a minute or whatever, and I fail to meet the. Oh, my back is everything. I don't know. My Zimbabwe's would disappear.
Bye, Zimbabwe's.
My trains will reset to 0.
So
Stop.
we want to do the hostage angle or something else?
Hostage angle is easier to sell.
It is. We've already made enough racket for probably at least people on the next floor to think that that the building's under attack, and there's no way in hells that no one didn't hear that explosion fucking go off.
Is Scullery still in my shadow?
Yep.
Okay. I would, if I saw Starry with Scullery stuff, I would gesture and kind of with the claws, like kind of beckon Starry closer.
Starry is coming. Do you know where our friend went? I
Yes.
can't find them.
I know where she went.
You've seen me do this.
She
Yeah,
has,
she's
but
dumb.
like,
Well,
not only
the
that,
player
but
or the character.
the character. Fuck you. Also, she didn't see Scullery go into Zol's shadow this time,
It's
so
true.
she doesn't know for sure.
Yeah. So Zol basically just told like, hey, just put the stuff down on my shadow.
Okay.
Drops.
As you set it on on his shadow, you see a hand reach up and start taking it.
That's Scullery. She's in my shadow.
Oh, that's right. That's the thing.
That's something
shadow things.
That's something that the Latte can do, though I'm still trying to prove that point to Scullery. Also, good screaming, by the way. Zol, you'd see the claws disappear back into his shoulders, back into his sleeves, and then you would see him like kind of clear out his ear a little bit.
Yeah, you did really good selling that there, Camellia. I gotta give you a hand. That was actually a good performance.
I only do the best kind of work.
Do you need any of your stuff on that table, or are you gonna leave it?
Well, if we're going with the hostage angle, I imagine somebody else should carry it.
Starry, why don't you hold on to Camellia's stuff then?
Okay.
And then Zol will put a hand on her shoulder, on Camellia's shoulder, and will basically just be like, "All right, hostage, let us go to the PO box."
All right.
Right.
Starry will take the stuff and put it in her bag, and then she'll walk back up.
Okay, what's a hostage?
Person that doesn't want to be here, but they're gonna be here anyway.
Oh. Okay.
Right.
Praxis thinks I am a hostage by that definition.
Yes, you are.
Starry looks at Praxis, said,
But Praxis, I like you being here. Your buddy.
Praxis thinks Starry is adorable. Internally, in his head, he hears, I want to wring its neck.
No, it's not.
How are you hearing my thoughts?
Yeah, you didn't hear that. It's in its head.
Fuck you.
All right. So to give you all some information, to get to the vault, we need to get to the very top. It's my suggestion that we don't foot it up like 30 floors, but try and see if we can take the elevator up.
Sounds good.
Starry has not taken an elevator before. Sounds fun.
All right. I'll do my best, damsel in distress.
Does this mean Starry should act mean?
Only if you want to. He's the one that's got the weapon pointed at me, so.
Okay, I
You
don't
just
know
have to
how.
look tough with the rest of them.
And
my job's to look the big and scary.
And Starry will like play flex and try to do it tough, but she just comes off like bubbles from
Roll
fucking
me that
Powerpuff
big
Girls.
athletics check.
Praxis is gonna have the shotgun out to be more intimidating.
Yeah, you do a decent little flex. You're not pillar manning it, but you do a good flex.
Well, you know, sometimes criminals have smaller, cuter companions.
I believe the term's mascot is what Asta kind of shouts from over by the elevators.
Is that the term? I'm sorry, I'm not well versed in common.
That's fair.
Anyway, that's enough talking before the cameras get all suspicious. And Zol will turn at one of the cameras, and I'm sure there's a bajillion of them in this room.
Roll me a perception check. Okay, you would know that there are 8 cameras on the ceilings, and each one of the data links over here has cameras.
He'll basically look at where the cameras are because you can't see his face. You can't see his most of his face, but you can see his like lower jaw essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see a smile through the hood as he then shoves Camellia forward.
Ah, okay, good. Keeping the illusion. Keeping the illusion.
The villain. I am the villain. I have the perfect powers to be the villain too.
Praxis will ask, where do you see the cameras?
They're everywhere.
Point one
They're
out.
onto us. Don't you know?
Point one out specifically. I will make it look good.
And Zol will point directly at a camera. He'll just do a point of just a single. It won't even look at the camera. He'll just point in its direction.
You and me, SummerSlam.
Yeah. Praxis will do that thing where like you look directly in the camera and then he'll aim the gun at it and then he'll fire.
Okay, roll me an attack. Roll me an attack with a shotgun.
This is gonna be real embarrassing if this is a hit.
Please take away one of your shotgun shells for doing such.
That's fine.
You fucking miss.
That's fine. It was very intimidating.
Right.
Where did
I was
where
gonna
did
say
we?
Zoll grabs Praxis's head and aims it right at the fucking camera. Because how can you miss them?
Yeah, exactly. Well, where did we say how much ammo I was gonna have?
You said you're gonna. I think we said you're gonna have 20 rounds.
Okay.
So I made a display of the camera, and then I shoved you forward.
Yeah. Roll me a performance check for your display at the camera. This doesn't look good.
Can I
Oh, no.
overreact and sell my own?
Yes. So
Okay.
you roll a performance check. You make it look a lot better. You don't. It isn't fully sold, but you make it look a lot more like there's something
Yeah.
If
actually
anything,
going on.
context shows that my character's not good at it, but he did just summon zombies and killed a bunch of people. So
Yeah.
yeah, so I'll just shove you forward as we get towards the elevator where Astra is.
Alright. I have a question.
Ask away.
How audible is message?
Let's have a read.
The target and only the target hears the message.
Yeah. It's all in the head.
Alright. I just needed to know.
There we go.
Alright. Shall we carry on?
So, yeah,
As we get to the elevator, I talk to Zoll and I tell him that he should ask if anybody needs a stim pack or any healing of any sort
yes.
that I could do stealthily.
Okay. Yeah, Zoll will bring that up to the group, including Camellia, once they get into the elevator.
Okay. So I'll just say that you're all in the elevator now. I'm just gonna move you.
Yeah.
in there.
And Zoll will kind of just like pat her on the shoulder once he's pretty sure they're in the elevator and no one can see them.
Is there a camera in that elevator?
There might be a camera there.
Do you want to check if there's a camera in the elevator?
I would say with perception, though. I feel like it would be hard to miss, but maybe not.
If you want to check if there's a camera in the elevator, roll me a perception check. You can 100% see that there is a camera in the elevator. In the top left-hand corner of the elevator, there is a camera.
I should have shot that one. It's like right away. It's like right next to him. I bet.
Yeah.
Do you want to shoot that one, Devin?
Let's give it round 2.
Roll me an attack.
This is gonna be real embarrassing.
No, that definitely hits, and I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna
that's
ask
fine.
for damage because I imagine the camera isn't that can't
Yeah.
take a shotgun blast.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get your gun ready and you blow
He-
the
yeah.
camera out.
He looks at it first. He does a big grin. Bang.
Yeah,
Maybe he
so-
does like a bye-bye wave.
So the camera in the elevator that you're in is blown out. It is gone now.
Once it's blown out, Zoll will take his hand off of Camelia's shoulder, like, sorry about that. Hope we weren't too rough with you. Can you?
Starry
Yeah,
will
I
let
know.
Oh, okay. And then he'll ask everyone who needs healing, and before pulling out his own stim pack, because he took one of them,
Yes, you did.
and I will inject myself with it. How much does a stim pack heal?
So I'm gonna be real to you. The elevator trip's gonna be a short rest.
Oh,
If you want to use the stim pack, you can. But if you'd rather just use the short rest, I'll let you use.
I'd
the
rather
short
just
rest.
use the short rest.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. That's
short
why I was
rest.
like, people were talking about stim packs. I was like, I'll wait until you get in the elevator, and then I'll tell you. It's just it is a short rest in the elevator. So by all means, do your short rest stuff rather than using up your stim packs.
I'm gonna leave myself damaged.
That that for what you're doing, that works. So by all means, if you want to leave yourself damaged, leave yourself damaged.
Yeah, I imagine during the trip in the elevator, he'll look at her and be like, do you want a stim pack?
No.
No? Okay.
I gotta sell the roll.
Start.
Gain inspiration for that, Tara,
Okie doke.
because you're really sticking to the plan and you're sticking to keeping it. So.
I love that there were 2 crits and then 2 crit fails.
Balanced as all things should be.
I got a 12 there. I'm at 50 HP.
And then another crit.
Balanced.
As balanced as Sharpshooter Battlemaster Fighter can be.
Very good, very good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that overhealed me, but I'm at 63 now.
While we are traveling up, I ask, as odd as it may seem, considering the fact that we are pulling this off, and I am supposedly trapped in your shadow realm. To prevent it from looking like Camellia just runs off again, do we want to use some rope to at least make it look like we're trying to keep her with us?
Rope?
Yeah, because I've got rope.
Oh, do I have rope too? That might be a good thing. Maybe I'm too stupid. I don't have rope.
Camellia's eyes light up.
Yeah,
no.
I'll look down at Scullery because I imagine you're still in my shadow.
Yep.
And I'll say, yeah, pass it up.
A hand pops up with the rope.
And I'll take out the rope, and I'm just like, and I look at Camellia, I'm like, gagged or ungagged?
Praxis is transfixed by this rope play.
What kind of
I also have a
kind of
bell
thing?
if you're interested in that.
I don't know if we need you talking or not, but then again, the screaming does help.
Well, if you don't want me talking, then gagged probably. But if you do, then ungagged.
This is going somewhere.
Sorry.
I admire the dedication to your role.
Yeah, Zol's just like, do you sell better screaming or just silently panicking?
I can do both.
Oh. That was a fast answer. Okay.
Starry's actually going to speak up and go, isn't it dangerous to have her where she's restrained? The guy could have hit her with the explosion thing.
So far, the only person that has hit her is me.
She's a hostage right now, and the more she sells it, the less likely they are to hurt her, and as a result, us.
Or at the very least, make her look like she's innocent in all this.
So I will.
If you really want to make them scared, convince them that I'm corporate property.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's a good idea.
Hopefully they don't have an employee registry.
Remember, you all technically, you've got fake badges, so somewhere on a system that, there is something that states that she works for them.
So Zol will start with binding her hands behind her back.
Okay.
And then that'll also transition to rope, or to at least one of the ropes just going right around her mouth, essentially. She'd have to bite the rope.
Are you? Okay. I'm gonna ask.
Get real in here.
I'm gonna ask some very serious questions for it. Are you trying to bind her so that she cannot get out? Or are you trying to bind it so that it looks like she can't get out, but if she really needs to, she just tugs a little bit harder and it comes loose?
Zol figures if she needs to get out, he can just cut the rope.
Oh, so you're going full one. Okay, roll me an
fuck.
athletics.
Oh.
You've tied her up decent enough.
I mean, she's just a flower. How strong can she be?
She has a +1 to athletic.
But she's not contesting it either, so it works. It works. You see that the lights on the elevator are going up as you're going up the flights.
I'm annoyingly humming elevator music in Zol's head.
No, it's literally the girl from Ipanema.
I was hoping it was the Mass Effect elevator music, as we are in space.
Right.
Elevator.
Right. When we get to the top, this isn't going to take us all the way to the top of the building, but I've pressed it as high as it can go, so we're going to have to slug it some way. I know that there must be like a executive elevator or something. My suggestion is we try to make our way to that and get higher up from there.
Sounds good. He'll essentially place Camellia basically right in front of him at the forefront of the door. to essentially use her like a human shield.
Perfect.
Praxis, put your shotgun to her head.
Yeah, exactly.
What should Starry do to help?
Just try to look dangerous and like don't attack the shadow stuff because that's Zol's. I get you were scared, but the whole
Well-
yeah.
I just didn't know what they had, and I didn't want her to not be able to get away if needed.
I understand. Just bear in mind if it's shadowy stuff, it's Zol's, okay?
Yeah, okay.
I imagine
Kneecapper.
Wolf starts humming the same elevator song that Scullery is. Because everyone keeps doing it.
And as you continue up, you eventually hear the ding of it getting to the very top, and you get out on what you know is floor 29. So please rearrange yourself as to how you want to be coming out of the elevator.
It's me right behind Camellia. Camellia is my human shield.
I'm gonna go there.
The greatest part about being a Latte Twilight Exile is that you don't have to move your token. You don't have to be on the map.
Devin, where do you want to be? Because I know you said you've got your shotgun aimed.
Yeah,
at
he's gonna keep it connected to Camellia.
So you need
right behind her.
You can't because that's where Zol is.
Next, then.
So yeah, please move yourself to the exact.
Yeah, I
position. Sky, are you keeping Ash like really far away from the group?
I thought everyone was spreading out, so I'm gonna stay here then.
Okay. So you go out from the elevator and you see what looks to be like just a kind of waiting room kind of area, but kind of like what you see as like a reception of an office is what I would say. You see that there's a desk there that seems to have some kind of signing in book, and there's a computer. You see that there are just plain like paled walls. You see two sets of staircases. Both lead up to this floor, but neither of them are going up any higher. There's no staircase up. You see that there's a kind of a hologram there, just relaying messages about essentially advertising Accelerator Industries and how they are accelerating our way to the future. There appears to be a door over here, and there appears to be a door over here that has some kind of keycard reader right next to it.
I would lean into Astra and just say, how much do you want to bet that it's with the keycard reader?
Well, I mean, that makes sense. Especially, like, where the door is. It looks like that's, like, the way into the offices, if you ask me.
Yep. Oh, God. I'm trying... I know that there's probably cameras up here, too. Zol's gonna further sell this some more. It's gonna sound really bad from a player perspective.
Oh, no.
Zol's gonna basically yank and drag by the ropes Camellia over to the place.
Okay.
And then
Sneaky.
he's gonna, with his free hand and his comically long sleeves, will rifle through her stuff, through her person, to find her badge.
Mm-hmm.
So that he can use her badge on the thingy.
Okay. You go up, you use item interaction, you insert the card, and it goes, and it flashes red.
Zol just goes and... I imagine he tossed the card into his own shadow. It's like, fucking worthless.
I thought you were gonna say into the shadow realm.
Basically.
Shadow realm.
Yeah, it's my shadow realm.
And
It'll
you
just
say
kind
that as soon as the card lands in your shadow, it disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I thought you were going to be a more useful plant.
Damn!
Hey, he's selling it. He's selling
I'm trying my
He's selling it.
I know.
Shotgun on the back. Don't move. A little the expert slipped in there.
Like, does anyone here have any kind of hacking skills? No one mentioned that before.
Hold on a second, and I'll first I'll turn to Ash and say, you're pretty good at this thieving stuff. How about you?
I sigh and I go over to the
Do you have thieves' tools?
I jumble through my pocket, and I look
Would be helpful.
and I look through, and I basically pull out a couple of tools and such that are very good for like lock picking and such. I got this.
That's not a hacking tool.
Well,
Oh,
Sky,
So then
look on your
Zol will
sheet.
do.
No, stop. Sky, look on your sheet. You do have hacking tools.
listen, you got to try all your avenues. You got to pull the lockpick out first. You never know.
Match it up to the electronic door. I don't think so. Not this one.
Yeah, I don't know about this key.
You have thieves' tools, which has lock picks and a hacking tool.
You got to
Why
try
won't
everything.
this yellow key fit this red door?
God damn it!
silly me. I do have a hacking tool after all.
Fuck the Spencer
I knew
Mansion.
we brought you along for a reason.
Right, so you'll see on your sheet it says thieves' tools / hacking tools. If you click that, it should bring something up. Tell me what it brings up.
Hang on. I see thief kit hacking.
Yeah, so click it,
All right,
and something should come up.
it should.
We hope.
It's not coming up.
On your screen, not in the thing.
Oh, okay. All right. So attribute.
Intelligence.
All right.
Yeah, you. How do you hack the system, Sky?
So I basically get out my thingamajig, and I jam it in there, and I put it.
No lube, doesn't even spit on it. Just
Jam it in.
Jam it in. Why is this such a fucking degeneracy episode? I'll just continue.
Yeah.
Yes, episode.
To make any random viewers
Campaign.
as comfortable as possible.
And
Agreed.
basically start pressing on some buttons, basically kind of like just being like, oh no.
Wait till the bondage episode.
And then hit the lucky
The
button
real
and
episode.
we gain access.
Real.
Yep. You do manage to hack the system. The DC was a 14, so you do get it. The little light on the side that was going red when you tried to insert your card key has now gone green, and the door, you hear it unlock. And I'm going to just reveal real quick the inside. Oh, why does it always does that? It always clicks the hide option when I'm clicking reveal.
Is Camellia like on the floor or like standing?
Standing.
Camellia? Yeah, she's
Okay.
standing.
Damn it.
Oh, okay.
I imagine there's a rope leash in this somehow for easier dragging and pulling.
It is 50 feet of rope.
It is 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
This is a leash.
This
And the-
50,
and
this
the-
episode of 50 Shades of Accelerator Industries.
And the door is now open. Correct.
The door unlocks. You hear it unlock. It doesn't open up, but you hear
Okay.
it unlock.
Okay.
And Zol will look at Praxis and say, "Well, let's go then, buddy." And we'll drag Camellia in first.
Very audibly. Move, plant thing.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm
Camellia
sorry.
will act like she's resisting slightly.
Roll me a performance check.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you do really fucking good show of making it look like you're struggling. Astra comes in with you guys as well, weapon drawn at the ready.
Can I try and sell this even more just because I'm enjoying playing the villain right
Go
now?
ahead, try and sell it even more.
Zol will basically, because
punch
you can't
her.
see how his hand looks in those comically long sleeves. All that will happen is you'll just see the sleeve just go upside her head.
Roll me a
Gently, not like full force, but just like knock it off.
Roll me a performance check. I want to see how you sell this. Okay, you kind of do it, and you kind of just. It looks a bit half-hearted, but I don't think your intent wasn't to like full whack. You were just kind of doing a half-hearted one, right?
Yeah, just to like stop struggling. Like don't even.
Yeah, no, that works. You managed to pull that off. It looks a bit iffy, but you think you managed to pull it off enough.
This is a
This is an episode, yeah.
This really is an
Yeah.
episode.
Can I,
Mm-hmm.
real quick, use Druidcraft to make some tears flow down my face?
Yes, you can. You 110% can use Druidcraft to make
wait, aren't you
tears go
wearing
down your
makeup?
face.
Yeah, I'm wearing
You
makeup.
got it. Yeah. I was gonna say you make the makeup smear.
That makeup
Runny eyeliner is hot. All
Oh
right.
man, we're just getting all the kinks
Oh,
tonight.
I'm just gonna say
I'm
this.
really concerned.
I'm
Getting really in there tonight.
I'm gonna put this right here. I think girls that look like raccoons at water parks are hot.
I mean, listen, I'm there with you, buddy. I'm there with you, buddy.
Oh,
It's on the list.
On the list.
Right, so you come into this. It looks like kind of like an office-like room. You can see that there seems to be on either side. There's like sets of like cabinets that seem to be for people, lockers with little name tags on them, and you see what seem to be like little walled-off cubicles where you imagine people would be working. And then for some reason it didn't reveal, but I'm going to reveal it just so that you can see. At the very end of the room, there appears to be another metal detector with two different keypads, one here and one here, which seems to be for a fingerprint, and there's a door behind it.
And Zol will look over to Ash and say, "Do we have anything that can help with a fingerprint?"
Sorry has fingers.
Well, yes, you do.
Alexis thinks this is.
Can you hack a finger tool? Looks at Ash. Just, Can you hack a finger tool? I'm curious. I want to know.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. Do I have any hacking tools that can surpass finger DNA?
So you would know, just like, I'm not going to ask you to roll because this is something you would know. It is possible to use a hacking kit to hack a fingerprint scanner, but it is incredibly hard. So what I'm going to say is just peering the curtain from fluff to mechanics. You can attempt to use a hacking toolkit to get past a fingerprint scanner. However, the DC is much higher, so the number you need to roll is much higher than for hacking a keycard scanner. So in-game terms, like in-game like fluff and lore, what that means is you 100% can attempt to hack that system, but it's going to be a lot hard. It's a lot harder to hack a system like that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try it.
Okay.
Are you gonna move in with the rest of the group, Sky, or are you gonna hang out? Okay. It's just I like to make sure that people keep up so that we can.
I'm sorry, I'm so out of it tonight.
It's fine.
So.
So when you guys were talking, were any of you attempting to be quiet, or were you just talking?
Oh, Zol was talking loud. He's not trying to be quiet because he has the hostage.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
This is
In
gonna be a
fact,
time where I fail.
everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh fuck.
That sounds right. This feels right.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So as of right now, everyone but Starry can hear. Yeah. No. There's someone. There's someone here. I can hear them talking outside the cubicle. I don't know how many, but I can hear at least three, maybe four voices.
Okay. Can I tell which cubicle it's coming from?
What did you roll? You rolled a 15. I would say yes, because they rolled really badly for their stealth check. I would say that you could tell that it's coming from this cubicle over here.
Which one?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, the thing's not to view to others. They go, this one here.
This one right here? Cool.
This
Okay.
one.
Zol will, Zol will drag Camellia just kind of around like lackadaisically, as he's just like, "Oh, come on! I know these places don't give any of their workers days off. Come out and show yourselves, cowards!"
Astra, kind of getting the idea of what you're doing, kind of stands over to here and fires a shot into the wall there, just to kind of help demonstrate your point. Killing 3 officers, killing a child that was there on come to work with your parents' day. Let me just reveal that, because what happens is a individual slowly and timidly comes out, holding up both their hands in like a sense of like a as a hostage sense. I will show you who this is.
Yeah.
It's obviously obviously a form of elf. You can tell from their skin tone that chances are they're either a manor-born or they're a forge-born. They have the long white hair, very sensible office garb. You can see that they're very scared. They've got like I said, they've got their hands up and they're shivering.
Okay.
They emerge and immediately take a shotgun blast to the face.
Oh no. Zol will walk up to her and just kind of like place his free hand on her shoulder and just be like, "So, what's your name, friendly office worker?"
Listen, I don't want any trouble.
Oh, you won't get any trouble from us.
My name's Malfax, but just like I said, I don't know any of your names or anything, so
Oh, that's fine. You don't. My name is, and he will ponder for a second, and then stare back at her and just refer to me as Twilight.
Do you notice that as you're saying this, she's trying not to look at your face, any of your face? In fact, she's looking like dead set on the ground.
You're a smart girl, Mal, if I can call you that. It's best if you don't see what we look like. That fingerprint scanner over there on the key card.
Yes.
I doubt, not to say that you're not important, but I doubt a corporation like this goes ahead and gives a cubicle worker access to that. But you might know who would.
It's R&D, and I know a few people, but they're not they're not in the building at the moment.
I see. Well then, how's the fastest way to floor 30?
Well, I mean, you have to, floor 30 and above is R&D, so you have to go through there.
Okay.
Listen, I don't want to be any trouble for the 5 of you, but I just if you let me go, I haven't seen any of the 5 of you's faces.
And Zol will oh god, Zol's not supposed to be a villain, but his powers are so good for it.
The dilemma.
I mean, you could just lean into the villainy if you wanted.
You
I
can.
know.
I deliberately wanted to give you a situation where you've got like there's a civilian here. How are you guys gonna deal with the civilian?
So Zol will flick his freehand's claws out, and he'll kind of just, like with his scythe thingies that are sticking out of the sleeves now, will basically just be like, worry not. There might be 5 of us, but just like this. I believe they're called Florons.
Florian.
Yeah.
Florian. Okay, scratch that. Florian. The plant one.
Floridians.
The Floridians? That's how you get the force. through midichlorians.
I thought it was midichlorian borns. I don't know.
It's just like just like the Florian here, you're gonna be a little useful to us just by hanging out with us. We're your new friends. Don't try anything, okay?
Listen, you've already got a hostage. You don't need me.
Oh, but we do. Because we can't have you going and warning other people, like shouting how many of us there are.
Praxis puts the shotgun to their waist.
Listen, I'm just scared. Okay, I'm just scared. It's hard to control your voice when you're scared like this. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry.
Starry looks sad and goes,
It's okay. You don't gotta be scared.
It's hard to say that. It's hard to say that when there's a shotgun being pointed at your waist.
I'm getting mixed signals here.
Yeah, Zol just looks at her and he'll kind of lean his face like next to her so she still doesn't have to see him.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll basically just say, listen, we're not going to hurt anyone as long as no one gets in our way. We're just going to be in and out. And once we're done here, you can just go ahead and forget that this ever happened.
You don't want to see what happened to the last one.
Yeah, the last people that tried to get in our way did not get very far. And like I said, the goal is to let the Florian go. So just
I may
come
have
with us.
crushed someone's heart on the way in.
Yeah, behave yourself. Come with us, and we'll let you go.
Right. One, either Devon or Alex, one of you roll me intimidation at advantage.
All right, what's your charisma, buddy?
Let me see. Let me actually check this. Let's see. My intimidation is 2.
That's better than mine.
Shit. Okay. Fuck.
This is fucking sad.
Oh
roll
boy.
it at advantage for me, buddy, because you've got
All right.
help.
Right. Let me flip the.
You want to know what's sad?
Oh no, my foot is cramping. No. Oh god. Timing.
Live cramping.
You want to know what's sad? Starry has a higher intimidation than both of them.
Yeah. But you're not the one doing the intimidating.
Oh, yeah.
I am trying to get to intimidate. I stretched my body out.
My charisma set's a 12, but I statted persuasion because he's a nicer person. He's supposed to be a nice boy.
Right. So you've scared her enough that she's like, okay, listen, I'll come with. Can I just? Can I go in to get like a picture of my family, please?
And I gesture to Praxis and I'm like, follow her and make sure she doesn't do anything.
Right, boss.
And Zol just looks at Praxis and is like, I get it.
Starry will stick her head in and go, do you need to bring a blanket too? You've been shivering a lot.
Right. So Paraxis, roll me a perception check.
All right. Oh, I think I know where this is going. Oh, that was still an advantage, but
Right. Yeah. Okay. So you see that she's going for a draw, right in this table.
mm-hmm.
Roll me another perception check for something else.
There's a button.
No, roll me another perception check for something else. Okay, you now notice something. And I was kind of trying to hint at this. There is a telephone on this table that is turned for the receiving end to be up, as if the phone is still active.
I see your phone is on.
Yeah, I must have I must have been picking it up when you startled me.
Praxis wants you to hang it up right now.
Okay, Paraxis, I'll hang up the phone. She then hangs up the phone.
God damn it, Paraxis.
She steps.
Oh, he was not getting around this.
She steps back and says, I'm just reaching in the drawer to get my to get the picture of my family, okay? Okay?
Praxis says no funny business.
A shotgun with malicious intent.
No funny business. No funny business, okay?
Pulled out a book of jokes.
She slowly reaches for the drawer. Roll me a dexterity save.
Motherfucker!
You fail.
Yep.
As she reaches for the drawer, she slaps your shotgun out of your hand, grabs into the drawer that your shotgun is now on the floor, and retrieves a light Magitech pistol from the drawer and points it at you and says, "Don't even fucking think about it! Stay where you are, Praxis! Stay where you fucking are!"
And
Would
then,
Would they hear this?
Oh yeah, she's shouting. She's shouting out loud.
Zol will groan audibly and just be like, Starry, just make her get some rest, okay?
A shadowy friend will appear in front of me.
It can't appear in front of you because
Yeah?
she's right in front of you. It can't occupy her space. There's
Have it
space
appear right
around it,
there.
though. Yeah, like, there's space around her.
And Starry will come in. Like,
Okay, then he's going to occupy that space
Okay.
right
then-
next to him.
So let me just.
Now, you be the judge of this, Hex, but you said that he has access to all of my abilities, which includes a sort of a metaphysical shotgun.
No.
Does that apply to
No,
when I
it does
don't
not
have it?
It does.
When
not
I don't have it?
No,
Okay.
it does not include a metaphysical shotgun. I told you this. Yeah, I told you this when we spoke.
I thought you said he had all the same abilities.
No. I did specify this, but it's fine. You don't remember. It was a while ago. I said that he can do attacks for you, but he cannot do attacks that involve a ranged weapon that require ammunition. So he can do the punches and everything. Bless you. Bless you.
That's fine.
He could do the punches and everything, but he cannot do that because it's with a physical shotgun.
Okay, that's fine.
But he can attack for you with punches and such.
Yeah.
So he's appeared there. What would you like him to do?
I'm gonna say he's gonna go for a sucker punch because it'd be quick and startling.
Roll me an attack.
Punch!
That definitely hits. Roll me damage. She is winded in the stomach.
Yeah. So like imagine it's like he appears and he like goes for the low gut punch.
And then she crits against you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is she shooting me or Fade?
You.
Okay. So that'd be 6.
Yeah, so you take 6 damage because she does not get. She's just a civilian, so she doesn't get any bonuses to shooting the weapon or anything.
Actually, I've got an ability.
Mm-hmm.
Is it interpose?
Yeah, it is what she calls Starlight Shield.
Oh shit!
So roll me 1d10. This should lower the damage completely. This should get rid of it because it's only 6, unless you roll terribly. So roll
What a
me
combo.
a d10 and add your proficiency bonus to this.
Unless you roll Caitlin Lee.
Shut up.
Give me that good roll.
Give me that nat 1.
Yeah.
Give me that nat 3.
Give me a nat 10. Come on. Oh yeah, that's right. Roll 20 is being slow.
Very slow. Jeez.
Yeah, really slow. I haven't.
God damn.
I mean, I can do mine fine, no
Oh.
problem. That's mine, though.
So,
Oh no.
That's
So-
not yours, that's mine. You still need to roll yours.
yeah, roll a d10.
You want me to roll one? Oh, there you go. So 4. Oh, no. Yeah,
Plus 3 equals 7. So, all of the damage
it does
is
no
gone.
damage.
See, why is everybody else getting theirs before you
Put
get
that
yours?
damage back.
It was a weird thing.
I would like to appreciate the magic of that combo and that moment for a moment. in
Wait.
which-
You haven't rolled yet. What the hell?
She tries to fire again at you and misses.
I would like to appreciate that moment in that she pulls the gun, gets sucker punched, and a shield blocks the shots.
Starry
I think
will
that's
look.
really neat.
Starry will look at her with the parasol pointed at her and go, "You're being very naughty, ma'am."
She tries to shoot you again, and it hits the shield.
Okay, he's gonna Fade. Can I say Fade tries to take the gun?
No. Cannot
Okay.
do the item interaction like that.
Can Starry try to knock her out?
You can try to hit her, and you can make it non-lethal.
Oh!
You definitely hit her. Roll damage.
Non-lethal.
Yeah, so she is now unconscious. So I'm gonna do this.
Make it extra lethal.
What if Starry is the OP that we met along the way?
I hope so.
That would be a lot.
Starry will look at Paraxis and go, "The Star Shield is very powerful. I am thankful for it."
Praxis is also very thankful for it.
Okay, buddy. Maybe we should pick her up. Actually, should I pick her up?
I suppose I must reluctantly admit that that was a rather impressive tactic.
And your
Good on
tactic
you.
was impressive too.
Zol will loosen the amount of rope that he has around his arm because he's clearly shortening this rope by a lot. And we'll pull it out and be like, let's just bind our hands with
He's getting really into it.
Someone star 69 that number to see who she was talking to.
Starry's gonna pick up the lady and take her gun and hand it to Paraxis.
Roll me an athletics check.
Nat once shoots
You
Paraxis.
are able to pick her up. Yeah.
So little old Starry comes carrying out big elven lady.
Yep.
And then Zol will bind her hands with the leftover rope.
Okie doke.
Just her hands, though. He's not trying to sell that she's a hostage like he is Camellia.
Okay, roll me athletics, Zol, for tying it and how well you can tie it. Yeah, you tie it very well. You tie it very well. Is Fade going bye-bye, Devin?
Yeah. I said Fade will retract.
Okay, cool, done.
So they had someone on the phone. How important? It didn't seem like they were high up. How important do you think the person on the other end was?
It's not really about how important they are. It's that another person knows that we are here. I guess, judging by the way she was talking, they probably know how many there are of us, but they said 5, so they're probably not counting Camellia or Scullery. I guess at the very least they don't know any of our names or what we look like.
Well, they know his name because she shouted it out.
Yeah.
Praxis thinks his name is none.
Why the fuck do you keep saying your name?
How my man talks.
Starry knows the feel, Paraxis. It's okay.
Well,
Can you try to avoid saying your name during a situation where it's hazardous for the people here to know our names, if possible?
Starry gives a small salute.
Praxis will attempt to rein in his language.
You see, you just did it right there, so...
That's what his example. Praxis was using an example.
And you just did it again, right there.
He's just gonna mope.
Okay, what are we gonna do with her?
Starry will just pat his hand.
We're gonna take her with us and use her as an extra bait, as extra hostage material. Maybe that will dissuade anyone else from trying to shoot us some more. But unless they really don't care about their people, in which case, I feel really bad for her then. She said that the place up ahead was for RDN.
R&D.
R&D. I'm good at remembering acronyms.
Research and development.
Makes sense. Zol's just I'm not the big thinker here. I just wing it by the seat of my pants. I'm not the big gordita. I never said that.
He is the big gordita.
I am the big gordita.
I hope that's what Alex says every night.
It is. It literally is.
It actually is.
He walks into the bedroom where Tar is, and he's like, "I'm the big gordita."
I do it while
slams the door shut.
Yeah, I T-posed while saying that, though, to establish even more dominance.
You hear the sound of a whip cracking.
Oh, no.
As he's floating above the air and T-posing. How he
I'll look
floats above the air, I don't fucking know, but he does it.
I'll kind of look at the rest of the group and just kind of be like,
Please don't make me draw that because I will.
Do it.
no. You don't even know what I look like. That's not true. You know my ferret form.
That's true. God damn it.
No. You do know my ferret form. You know, you've seen a picture of both me and Tara.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send them a picture of LaSalle, and I'm just gonna have LaSalle be a stand-in for you.
You're gonna get just Jolnessa then?
Yes, exactly.
Have Tara send you the token for Jolnessa, because that is
Yeah.
clearly what happens in that relationship.
That's just gonna be the stand-in. It's gonna be the stand-in of LaSalle T-posing in the air over a bed with Jonessa on.
And I look at the group though, and basically be like, so I know Ash said that they weren't comfortable taking care of a fingerprint scanner. Is there a way to force the door open?
I mean,
I'm only good at forcing things open.
I can hit it.
Yeah, we could try to brute force it, like just smash it in. I mean, it's not gonna be like the quietest way, but you know, we could do it. Or I mean, I guess we do have those grenades. We could always use one just to blow the door open.
Looks down at Scully and like, do you mind parting with one of those grenades?
I like that idea.
I will offer up one of the grenades.
Do you have the list of how many there are, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm going to trust you, which is I instantly feel a bad idea, but I'm going to trust you.
I have 4 shrapnel, 3 flashbang, 3 smoke, 4 stim pack.
Okay, all right, good. Well,
so I'm offering up.
I would
one
just like to
shrapnel.
say that Ash is going to go and into this into the desk and search for something to steal.
Okay,
Something shiny.
Roll me an investigation.
Okie dokie.
Ash takes the family portrait.
Yes, actually.
This is
You're not
my
lying.
family
This
now.
is exactly what Ash would do.
Roll me an investigation, and based on your investigation, I'll tell you what you can find.
It's like, I have a family now.
Why is Rosemary so slow?
It's only being it with you and Caitlin, apparently. Like, I've been fine.
No, Devin. Mine's doing fine.
No, it wasn't. I
mine's
never
been
saw
fine.
your roll.
Okay, so you rolled really well. So you would instantly notice that the drawer that is open from where she retrieved the gun, there is actually a family portrait in there. It's right next to where the gun was. It's a picture of her wife, and 2 children. And then would you exactly?
Wait, hold on.
Fellas, is it gay to have children?
Hold on a second, real quick. Was I supposed to roll the D10?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Devin. Oh,
You're an idiot.
What? I was confused why you said that my thing was being slow. Mine's been fine the whole night.
I want the caption for when this episode is uploaded to be "Fellas, is it gay to have children?" Because that was iconic.
I thought
Hold on.
My foot was cramped.
Hold on, Caitlin. It's your skill. Why would someone else have to roll it?
I didn't think this is the first time I'm using that skill.
Well, okay. That being said, so how far would Ash go? Would Ash search the entirety of the desk, or upon seeing the photo in the open drawer, would that be enough for Ash, or would she actively search for more?
Ash would just take the photo. Ash doesn't want to be too obvious about it.
You also do notice that there is the cell phone that's on the desk that has been hung up on. So you do see that as well. You take the cell phone as well?
I would like to.
Okay,
yes,
so
I would like to take
under equipment, on your sheet, add one with the title Mal's cell phone. And another that just says Mal's family photo. Okay. So, Scullery, you have handed a grenade.
So wait, where do I put that? I'm sorry.
In equipment.
And
See what
equipment.
it says item name. If you hit the little plus arrow, then you can add something and add it called Mal's cell phone. And then add another one and have Mal's family.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
I have handed over one shrapnel grenade. Actually, I'll hand over two just in case.
I will then look at Praxis, Starry, and Astra. And be like, which one of you guys wants the grenade?
Well, I mean, I'll take the one to go and blow the door up at least.
I'm just gonna slide back here and pretend I didn't do anything.
Roll me a stealth check.
Sure.
Well, you said you're gonna slide and try not to be seen, so you know.
Such a dejected.
I mean,
sure.
no, you're right. It's just I keep exiting out of this fucking window.
Don't exit out of it. Just minimize it.
Okay, you're right. Yeah. Okay.
You gotta beat 13 because that's Astra's perception.
Aha! I gotta beat a 6, which I think you just do.
So everyone sees a nat 1 is a automatic failure to me. It doesn't matter that 12 is higher than 6. Nat 1's automatic failure. So those people that were keeping an eye out do see that Ash has just darted out of this person's room. So must have went in there.
Find anything
Hitch
useful?
You were asked, did you find anything useful by Zol?
Praxis also asked, "What did you?"
Wait, Zol asked me that?
Yeah. Zol. So Alex, Zol asked, did you find anything useful?
Well, I found a cell phone.
All right.
Could find maybe communications or something.
We can see who she last called as well later on.
Real quick, while I'm in
Didn't
the
mean
shadow,
to do that. I was trying to copy and paste the grenade, not.
Well, you copy and pasted me over there, which is good because that's where I was gonna be.
while I'm in the shadow, can I perceive the outside world like normal, or am I just
Well,
in
there's no
darkness?
Are you gonna drag yourself back on? Sorry, say that again, please, Tara. Kara. I did the thing.
While I am in the shadow, do I perceive the world like normal, or am I just in darkness?
What does it say?
I believe you perceive it from what I see. Let me check. Drive.
I mean, I can post it up, but I don't see
post
where,
it up.
I don't see where it specifically says how I view the world.
Post it up. I'll look at it and I'll make a decision.
You become ethereal.
So things on the ethereal plane can't see into our plane. They can only see the ethereal plane, correct?
I think so.
I believe that's the thing. Yeah.
I would rule it that you can't see what he sees because it says you become ethereal. I rule that as you're on the ethereal plane. You're on the shadow plane that is his shadow, and therefore cannot see things on our plane.
Okay.
I've dragged one unconscious lady, but I've also got the walking Camellia.
The unconscious is just being dragged across the ground.
I'm not helping her walk. She's just been tied up. So yes, I'm just dragging her on the floor.
All right. Okay. So Astra has set up the grenade and says for you all to stay back, and pulls the pin and rushes over as far as she can get. And after a second or two, the grenade does go off, and it takes out the door and much of the metal detector, if not all of the metal detector, with it. You can now go through the remains of that door whenever you're ready.
Well, as it is 10 o'clock, I think I'm gonna go get some food and then go lay down.
That's fine by me. I was expecting that anyway. So that's why I was asked. You can go for that if you're ready. But if that's what we're gonna call it, that's what we're gonna call it. I'm just gonna move everyone over towards the doors so that we.
I do need to lay down myself because I'm super out of it and very sick.
That's fine.
okay.
That's fine.
I do apologize for taking so long.
It's not your
Your
fault,
fault.
honey.
Not your fault. It's not your fault.
I will.
We got
also
distracted
thanks
when
for
trying to
reasons
start
that I,
earlier as well.
Laid out before, so
Yeah.
yeah. So out I go.
The
So,
hitch.
yes, this episode was called The Hitch, and like the hitch in the plan, and so much like I believe the very beginning of trying to get into the building is a perfectly like encapsulates this being called The Hitch, or the bitch as someone now calling it. But yeah, that is your first part of getting into. Getting into building 13 for Accelerator Industries.
Like, oh my god.